Hey guys, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Online. I'm back here with my little baby character. I'm really mad right now because I just went into the settings to fix the character to look at the party. Oh, it's because it's the party list. Okay, the party list. I'm definitely gonna leave it like that. But character names, I kind of didn't want them to be showing. Display name settings, companions, pets, others. Um, Display name, minimize. Will that work? Will that fix things? Oh, now I can't see other characters' names at all. I'm not sure I want that either. Let's find a compromise here. Show default. Okay, that shows everything. Let's see. General display name, maximum large standard, the feast, NPCs I don't care about. I'm more concerned about other PCs. Display name, let's do forename abbreviated. Okay, there we go. That way, people might, just in case, on the absolute off chance that someone actually comes around and, you know, sees this, their character isn't being shown. It's more of a concern when I get into like dungeons, I think, which won't be for a little while. Bernadette, I just clicked through something that Bernadette said, but she's saying if I have confidence in my abilities, I should speak with Chancellor of the Gods Quiver. You can find him standing vigil before the Archers Guild. The creatures of the Twelveswood have been behaving most unnaturally of late, and it has fallen to the gods' quiver to pacify them. Alas, they are sorely undermanned. For this reason, they seek able adventurers to supplement their ranks. I'm certain that your offer of aid would be well received. I'm probably not going to do all of these little quests because they are fun, but they are also not really that necessary. Like, to me, they help to flesh out the story and the characters, and you get to learn a lot more about the lore than you would otherwise. But I've also done them many times, so... Greetings, adventurer. I see you are faithfully following Mother Mion's instructions. Allow me to offer you a bit of instruction myself. I am Nissia of the Wood Whalers, and I know a thing about the aetheryte. Yes, that big crystal right there. Aetherites are devices that tap into ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of the aetherites and the connection to their connection to the flow of ether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek out and attune himself to each one. Truly, few things in this world are so useful to an intrepid explorer. But you need not locate them all at once. Before rushing out into the wilds, I suggest you start with the aetherites found here in Gridania. I keep changing my pronunciation. I should stick with one, just Gridania. Should you wish to learn more about the aetherite or transportation magic, I am here to answer your questions. I learned Return. I attune with the aetherite. I'm now able to use the Return spell. Return is nice because it doesn't cost you gil to use it. Hello, Catboy. Oh no, that's a lizard boy. Took me a moment to see his horns. It is raining in Gridania, and I actually kind of like the sound of it. It's kind of fun to like stand beneath a. Oh, it stopped. To stand beneath an overhang and just like watch it. We need to get our not our aetherites. Yeah, our aetherites. The shards. These will help me throughout the city. Now I'm going to go ahead and accept this quest from Chancellor because I started it and I might as well finish it. Bernadette sent you to me? Well, inexperienced or not, if you wish to prove your worth to the people of Gridania, you are right to come. You do wish to prove yourself, do you not? Actually, I'll leave it there. I don't have to keep going. So now I have my first potions, as well as I got some wind shards. I don't know if I'm debating whether I'm going to pick up crafting on this because I have crafters on so many other characters. Greetings, friend. You have found your way to the Archers Guild. Do you seek to uncover the secrets of our art? Now that I think on it, you have the look of one who has received Mother Mion's gentle instruction. Very well, I shall give you a brief introduction to archery in the Archers Guild. The skills practiced by our archers allow them to gauge an enemy's weaknesses from afar, and turn the tide of battle with a single, well-placed arrow. Should you join us, you'll be taught to do the same. Archery as practiced in Gridania was born of two distinct styles of bowmanship. The first was devised by the longbow sentries of the Ellison, who once ruled the lowlands, while the second belonged to the short-bow hunters of the formerly nomadic Makote. As you will doubtless be aware, both races ultimately came to call the Twelveswood home. Though these two peoples began as rivals, they gradually learned to live together in harmony. During this time, they learned from one another. Their two schools of archery that sentence needs to just start over again. During this time, they learned from one another. Their two schools of archery intermingling to give birth to the art as it is known today. For a time, the bow was used primarily for hunting, but as the hunters vied with one another to prove who was the better shot, there emerged a group of archers whose ultimate goal lay not in the practical pursuit of prey, but in perfection. Thus was the Archers Guild born from the ranks of the Trappers League. It is the way of the guild to promote greatness in archery through friendly competition, and the results of our methods can be seen in the vaunted archers of the God's Quiver, many of whom spent their formative years losing arrows at the guild's practice butts. Butts. I hope this gives you a better idea of who we are and what we do here. Oh ho, did I see the spark of ambition flare within your eyes? If you wish to draw a string with the finest archers in Eorzea, look no further than the Archers Guild. Before you can enlist, however, you must gain the approval of the Guildmaster. Once you're ready to proceed, speak with me again and we can begin seeing about your enrollment. So, are you resolved to join the Archers Guild? Yes, I am. The look in your eye bespeaks your determination. It would be my pleasure to refer you to Guildmaster Lucienne. Lest you worry unduly, Lucienne is an affable and kind-hearted woman. Even those not of the guild have been known to seek her counsel on various matters, and ever have they been in fair hearing. Lucienne awaits you in the training area yonder. Present yourself before her, and impress upon her your desire to join the guild. As we can see, Lucienne is an Ellison. Greetings, adventurer. I am told you wish to join our ranks. I am Lucienne, the master of the Archers Guild. Yes, I said that right the first time. My God. And I bid you welcome. Our doors are open to all who have the will to learn. Allow me to explain the basics of our art, and to offer you a foretaste of that which we teach the members of our guild. The bow's greatest advantage is its range. Unlike those arms used in other disciplines of war, it allows one to strike at the enemy from afar. Though the bow may not boast the destructive force of a sword or spear, its myriad strategic applications more than compensate for this shortcoming. An experienced archer can immobilize an enemy by striking a leg, or sap its strength with a poisoned arrow. Rise to become a virtuoso of archery, and a veritable deluge of death will be yours to rain down upon your foes. By fighting from a distance, we can better assess the battlefield, and thereby determine the most advantageous course of action. This is of paramount import, as our role in battle is to exploit the enemy's weakness. With the requisite placement and timing, but a single arrow may serve to turn the tide. To this end, the guild seeks to instill a discerning eye within its members, that they might learn to strike at vulnerabilities swiftly and surely. Now, any half-wit can bend the bow, but it is no simple undertaking to become a skilled archer. You must be prepared for a long and arduous journey. Are you resolved to complete that journey? Well, are you? Will you dedicate yourself to archery? I mean, I don't have much choice. I wonder what would happen if you click no on that. It's the only class I have right now, and I can't switch to any others, so I wonder. Very well. Now, before proceeding any further, I must needs gauge your innate aptitude for archery. To this end, I hereby assign you the following trial. Slay the squirrels, ladybugs, and funguars that roam just beyond the city gates. 3 of each should suffice. In so doing, you will prove your fitness to join the Archers Guild. Report back to me when the task is accomplished. I doubt that it will trouble you unduly. All right. So before I do that, I'm going to finish my quests around here, because I also want to go grab more of the aetheryte. Why is my health showing? That's weird. I'm going to have to figure that out, because my health bar should not be showing, since I am fully healed and have not taken any damage. It's going to drop. That's going to show on everything, isn't it? No. When HP is below 100. Why is it doing that for everyone? That's so weird. Like, I don't remember changing that when on any other character that I've had to do. Is that a new thing? I don't know. That's showing it on all the other players too. That's so strange. I don't like it. Party members, alliance mothers, other PPCs. Boy, I can talk. How about when HP is below 100? Because I really don't need. It's so weird. It's like that for everybody. Party members, other PCs, friends. I don't need that either. Apply. Okay, that's better. Oh, look at all the stuff. I don't have any reason to be in here except for to talk to Parsimontra yet. By what right does a fledgling adventurer presume to address Parsimontra, master of the markets? You think you can stroll in here, bold as you please, and demand my hard-earned knowledge? Ha! A merchant is not for naught, especially when dealing with would-be heroes. If, on the other hand, you had some tasty morsel to curry my favor, then I might reconsider your request. Come now, this whole encounter reeks of Mion's handiwork, and more specifically her baking. Don't look so surprised, son. I smelled that eel pie of yours a malm away. Hand it over. So we learned how to do handovers, which I just recently found out I could right-click to do the transfer, and I'm so happy about. That flaky crust, just divine. Very well, I'm a man of my word. Pay close attention, for I shall only explain this once. The aspiring adventurer need look no further than the rosewood and ebony stalls. Both are but a short stroll from where we stand. If you mean to do battle, you'd best be prepared with a quality set of weapons and armor. Such goods are the province of the rosewood stalls, directly south of here. You'll be pleased to learn that the merchants of Gridania are exceedingly particular when it comes to craftsmanship, so you needn't fear defective straps and the like. If it is potions and paraphernalia you seek, head north to the ebony stalls. The shelves there are lavishly stocked by widely traveled Uldan merchants, and may I truly say that I have seen things among their myriad wares that I scarce knew existed. Do you follow me thus far? The first step in any purchase is to select the stalls and meet your needs. Then you may concern yourself with price and profit. There is little more that I can teach you with mere words. Go, peruse the stalls, and see for yourself what wares they offer. There is no substitute for first-hand experience, after all, and I am weary of talking. Unless you have another eel pie. Okay, I'm not going to take his quest. As you can see, these are very busy areas because everybody's working on their crafting. There's a lot of good things to do with crafting, and I really do appreciate that the system is set up so that you can use it for a variety of purposes. You can do turn-ins to earn Grand Company seals. You can actually build things that are useful to you right away, and not like, just kind of as an afterthought, which is one of the things. I never made anything that I used in World of Warcraft ever, maybe once, but it just wasn't worth it. The crafting is actually fun and interesting. I think it's this whole subsystem, and you can repair your own gear so that you don't have to spend a whole bunch of time running around to menders. In fact, you can actually repair your own gear for a significant bonus to the durability of it. So it'll be like 200% like quality, or 200% instead of being at like 100%. Oh god, I can't even talk. Instead of being at 100% durability, it can be at like 200% durability condition. So it'll take a lot more time to wear it down. And you can go through dungeons and not have to worry about repairing every 5 minutes. Or even go through a few like wipes and not have to worry about it. Okay, I'm going to stop here. We have to check in with the delivery Moogle. Moogles are supposed to head in trees, blah blah blah. No, the moon had to go and drop from the sky, causing all that terrible commotion. Aetherites were shattered and link pearls rendered useless. Everybody has a story, which is another thing that I love about this game. I have a lot of letters because I have a lot of stuff that I've bought that applies to all my characters. Like stuff from the collector's editions, stuff from the Mog Station that goes across the whole account. Things like that. Pre-order stuff. That's from the Shadowbringers Collector's Edition. So there's mounts, there's minions, there's some nice little gear. The Aetherite earring is nice, but now I have Menfina's earring, which is even better. And then if you subscribe for a certain amount of time, you start getting this extra gear, which, like, I've got the Leonhardt set, which is Squalls, obviously. Brooding Angst optional. So that you can use that just to dress up. Literally, just to dress up. The Baby Behemoth is a display piece that you can have in an apartment or a house. Somebody in a server that I was in for Final Fantasy 15 got like a little Behemoth plushie and asked if anybody wanted the code that went with it, and I was like, sure, because I had just started playing. And so now I have a Baby Behemoth in every apartment that I've got, which is only 2 so far. There's a Tantalus attire, Be Your Own Canary. That's from Final Fantasy IX. So you can look like Zidane if you want to do that. This is the Wild Rose attire, which is, I think, from 2? No, it's, maybe it's from 6. Because it can't be from 2 or 4, because they have something referencing Cain. See, yeah. The Baron Helm, the Griffin Flying Mount, the Wind-Up Cain High Wind Minion, and a File of Fantasia. May they take you back to a time when 4 was 2 and 2 was 4, which is referencing the way that the American releases of Final Fantasy 4, the original Japanese version came out here as Final Fantasy 2, and so forth. The Advent attire is the Cloud Strife stuff. Never mind. That's from Advent Children, his outfit in that. A Wind-Up Moogle Minion, that's from the original Collector's Edition. And for some reason, all the Collector's Edition from the first game comes in separately. The Fat Chocobo Whistle. I do have the black Fat Chocobo, but that is on Takia only because that is a one character mount and not an account-wide mount, which is sad. That was a gift from a friend. Who I know on another Discord server, the Baby Behemoth minion, which is actually a minion and will follow me around. This is all stuff from the Collector's Edition. Why did they put these all in separate? That's what I don't understand. They put them all in separate things. They could have put those all in one mail, but no. And then I just delete the letters because, like, I don't need them sitting there for years. And that's not all of them. There's still some more that I did not receive yet. There's the Fat Cat mount, the Cloud's motorcycle, which I can't remember the name of right now. I've got the Indigo Whale. That was a gift from a Christmas, like a Secret Santa thing from my old FC on Sarg. I've got, what else? I've got a few things. The Fat Cat is honestly one of my favorites. I just love it so much. Okay, I can't learn that. I can learn that. There's Fran. And I already have a Fantasia, see? So that is good for changing your appearance, like the body, the face, if I'm unhappy with any of that. I can change the hair and like cosmetic things at there's the not the barber, like the esthetician. That's what it is. Anyway, so I've got all that, and that wasted a good bit of time. As you can see, there's an event going on right now. The Valentine's Day thing, which I cannot participate in because I am not, I'm not level 15 yet. Unfortunately, you have to be at least level 15. It's a cute little event this year. You get a set of Chocobo Barding that looks like the Post Moogle, which is super cute. So you too can deliver letters of love all across the realm. I need to go and get this Aetheryte, and then I'm going to go back to Mikedo's Amphitheater. And there's only 2 more after this. I believe I need to get the Botanist Guild and the Conjurers Guild. Oh, man, I'm looking forward to being able to get a set of the... Yeah, see... Oh, yeah, there's only 2 left. Gridania isn't that big. There's all of the main cities in, at least in A Realm Reborn, are split into 2 sections. Ul'dah is kind of weird. It has sort of 3, but technically, like, 2 of them are the same section. It just, they make it a little bit easier to see on the map, the way they do it. So we have Old Gridania and New Gridania, and this part is Old Gridania. So the reason, like we heard a lot already about the Calamity, and how there was some sort of, Godspell, there was some sort of disaster that happened 5 years ago. And you will continue to hear a lot about the Calamity, because the Calamity was the thing that basically ended the first incarnation of Final Fantasy XIV. When we talk about 14, you'll hear A Realm Reborn attached up, but you also hear 2.0 a lot. 2.0 base game is what we're in now. And that can be very confusing because the terminology is not that easily understood. You want to go, well, where's 1.0? Why can't I play that first? Well, you can't, because it got nuked, literally. They actually, they tried to fix it. The first game, as it was really shoddily executed, unfortunately. I don't know if, I've watched a lot of videos about it, and I've read stuff about it, and I don't know if it was a combination of lack of time or inexperienced developers or... okay, I have all the Ethernet access now. So I can actually do this once it lets me. The game was not good. It was just made badly. Combat was difficult. Questing was difficult. Having retainers, everything was difficult, basically. It was all just a big mess. And it was not liked. It was very much hated, actually. Although the people who played it were very loyal, and there were definitely players. There was a good player base, but like all the systems, leaves, like they limited how much you could play. They really kind of made it like, okay, well, now you're done for the day. You can't earn any more experience. It's just like, it was not well thought out. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna do my quest here. And so it got to the point where even when they brought on Yoshi P, who is the current producer of the game, and I'm level 3 now, and he tried, he really did. He immediately went, okay, these are the things we're going to try and fix. It just wasn't working. It wasn't enough. It was too little too late. And they had a lot of basic, like fundamental coding issues that had to be fixed. So what they eventually decided to do, which was kind of a risky move, I would say at the time, was to end that part of the game. To make it, to say, okay, we're going to have this calamity. And they had an in-game reason for why this was going to happen. They're like, this is the calamity, and the meteor's coming down, and everyone might die. Also, this is the path, more or less, that we oh, come on. Really? I can't jump back through here? Are you kidding me? I used to be able to do this. Why are they not letting me do this? Come on. Oh, rude. I swear they put up an invisible wall there. And they said, we're just going to restart the game. And they developed basically a whole new game. It looks a lot better. Oh, like this overworld. So we've got this beautiful map, see, which I do need to expand. And you can see, like, this is the area where we can explore, and we can, these are like trees or, you know, like impassable objects. But this is, it was all like a labyrinth. You had to walk a certain way, you had to travel a certain way or path or direction in order to be able to reach different areas that were above or below each other. And it, now why is this guy, I guess this is so weird. I'm gonna have to fix it all. Sorry, I have ADHD and I get distracted easily. But yes, so they literally nuked it. They said this is the calamity, and everybody who originally played in that game is memorialized. All the player names are memorialized in the credits at the end of A Realm Reborn, which is so great. I think I really love it. Then the conquering hero returns. You have completed my little tasks, I trust. The 3 locations you visited will feature prominently in your life as an adventurer. It is best you grow familiar with them as soon as possible. And you took the time to listen to the woes of the citizenry? I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to lend your talents to one and all, no matter how trivial the matter may seem. Yeah, I actually didn't, but we're not going to dwell on that. I'm thankful that you are an obliging sort, Galvin. It is adventurers like you who will win the hearts of the locals and pave the way for those who follow. I pray Gridania can rely on your aid in its struggles to come. Okay, I'm going to take a drink. I'm so dry. And I'm level 4 already. Oh, there's a little baby contra Mikote. And a girl bun. A dragoon. A lancer still, probably. Okay, so she's already sending me out of the city to the Bannock, which I almost was at. And I'm clicking through because, oh my god, it's just a bad habit. Because I've played so many alts through this part, at least. I mentioned this because an acquaintance, she asked if I'd been to the Bannock in my travels. I mentioned this because an acquaintance of mine and a gentleman by the name of Galfred is an instructor there, and I think you may be of use to him. Go and introduce yourself and find out if there's anything you can do to help. So they've both been to the smith. You can tell by their outfits. Mind you do not stray far from the path. The Twelveswood is no place for merry strolls through the underbrush. Okay. It's a bad habit that I have of, like, not paying attention, and I need to make sure that I've seen, but the main reason that I wanted to do this Let's Play was to preserve all that, all the little conversations and everything. Okay, so the calamity happened, and this game is set 5 years after that. This is the second version, so 2.0. And they call it A Realm Reborn because the realm is coming back to life after the calamity nearly destroyed it. And we'll get a lot more references to that and learn a lot more about what happened as we go through the story. It's why it's so important to actually pay attention, because, like, it's a beautifully told story, but you really need to actually pay attention to what's happening in it to know, to get the full impact of it, because, like, they go through, like, through all of the expansions. They tie back in things that have happened at the very beginning. Like, to the point where it overwhelms you with how thoroughly it's all, yeah, it's so well done. Okay, welcome back, Galvin. It would seem you have successfully completed the trial. You have proven yourself worthy of a place within these halls. It is with pleasure that I name you an Archer of the Guild. As fellows of the path, let us together strive for greater mastery of our art. Now, though you may be a member of the Archers Guild, know that your seniors will not coddle you with personal attention. It is up to you to seek out the experiences you need to grow as an archer. To this end, I present you with this hunting log. Written within are the names of such creatures as would provide a fitting challenge. Should you find yourself lacking direction, you would do well to refer to the log. By way of a first step, By way of a first step, I encourage you to practice proper technique. Loose arrow after arrow, paying close attention to form, until the movement becomes second nature. When drawing your bowstring has become as natural to you as drawing breath, and the world seems clearer when viewed down the shaft of an arrow, return to me. Go well, my young apprentice. So you get class quests every 5 levels, which means I will get one in about 5 minutes probably. But the hunting log is a nice little... They do all kinds of, like, these logs. We'll get challenge logs. We'll get all kinds of... I'm going to move some stuff real quick. Huddle it up, because that is up too high. I don't like it. Actually, I'm going to put it down here. Notices, I'll leave up here. I just like having things in a certain way. So now I'm going to go back out the Blue Badger Gate. But yes, it's a great story, and getting to experience it is what truly, like, it's so much fun. Okay, so all of these things now have a target symbol above them, which means they can be, they're part of my hunting log. Also, you can fight. Multiple people can take on the same target and get experience from it. Although you're probably not going to get much experience from this kind of thing, but still, or get credit for it is what I should probably say. Okay. So I wasn't stealing that one from whoever that was. I still. So Ray Chase, the voice actor of Noctis from Final Fantasy 15 and a bunch of other things because he's a very talented dude, was playing this on stream, and he basically made a meme, sort of jokey character, which is fine. You know, people do that, and it's fine. But he decided he was going to come out and attack this level 12 tree ant sapling at whatever level he was, level 2 or something. It didn't go well. And he kept coming back out here. I was like, Ray, stop, please, I beg you. See, now I'm level 5 and I can accept the next class or job quest. Amusingly enough, the entries in my hunting log are the same as the first 3 things they had me kill in the as part of my guild trial, but whatever, it's fine. They didn't count towards my hunting log, I guess. I have to kill 4 instead of 3. Also, I got a new ability, which I just moved up here. Raging Strikes helps... Actually, I need to move it over there. It helps enhance the amount of damage you deal for like 30 seconds or something. 20 seconds. So it's a nice little bonus. Bonus deal. Oh, I need one more. Okay. And that's all of them for that category. So now, the Bannock is this little training area over here. See, NPCs. And maybe I need to do unnamed NPCs? I'm so confused. Why is it like this? Unengaged enemies, engaged enemies, unclaimed NPCs, HP bar settings. Why is it like this? God, there we go. I swear I've never had to do that, change that setting on any other character. It's so weird. Like, maybe it's just because I messed with this or something. Custom. I don't know. It really shouldn't matter. I'm just kind of annoyed. Greetings, Galvin Rendev. Mion sent word to expect you. My name is Galfred, and I am responsible for training our Twin Adder recruits. I thank you for volunteering your assistance. The Twelveswood has much changed since the calamitous arrival of the seventh Umbral era 5 years ago. So there's a calamity every once in a while, and when it does, it signifies a new era. So we are now in the 7th Umbral era. Before that, it was the 6th Astral era. It goes between Astral and Umbral, light and shadow. The power of the elementals wanes, and the harmony of the forest gives way to chaos. A great abundance of life has been lost as the strong run rampant, stifling the weak and new sprung. Though it may not appear so to the eyes of an outsider, the Twelveswood is ailing, its once rich variety of fading memory. For the citizens of Gridania, the restoration of the forest is a sacred duty, and it is my hope that adventurers such as you will offer to aid them in their struggle. Listen to their requests and do all that you can. May the elementals bless your endeavors, Galvin Rendever. I don't. There's this guy is advertising a guild, or a free company that's based very heavily in Harry Potter. I'm like, gross. Okay, he needs to inspect my equipment. I actually do need to update my equipment. I'm not going to read all of this because holy crap. But I do have... Do I have anything better? Man, it's weird having all of this the size it is. I can add the Helm of Light. That means nothing to me. That does nothing for me. The Helm of Light... Helms are often not just going to show on bunnies because of the ears, because they couldn't do the modeling for whatever reason. Oh, that was all I needed to do. I don't want to do the... We have this nice little button for recommended gear, but it's going to try and put me in like, I don't know, it's just going to give me good stuff. A lot of times it would be like, oh, here's half of Strife's outfit or Cloud's outfit, and here's half of Squall's outfit. And it's like, no, I don't want to look like that. Okay, I passed muster. Good. You'd be surprised at how many young, promising soldiers get themselves killed by rushing off into the woods without first donning a decent set of armor. Your equipment, however, should provide the required degree of protection. Consider yourself ready for duty, Galvin. Now, the earring that I put on, Menfina's earring, is going to increase the amount of experience I get by 30% when I'm below level 80, which is awesome. So that will definitely help me move forward in my endeavors. Galvin, by your tireless efforts, you have proven yourself a friend of Gridania. I believe I did nothing, but he's already ready to trust me with more sensitive intelligence. I would assign you a mission of considerable import, yet the need for secrecy prevents me from disclosing its details until you have pledged your participation. I am authorized to tell you only that it concerns suspicious activity in the Twelveswood. Say that you will lend us your aid, and I shall proceed with the briefing. Okay, so this is my first kind of special mission. Good. Time is of the essence, so listen well. You will by now have heard that a suspicious individual has been seen prowling the Twelveswood. Actually, I haven't, but okay. And you may be aware that XIV activity has risen sharply in the region of late. Now that we do know because we saw that in the intro. What you may not know is that this increase coincided almost exactly with the first recorded sighting of the aforementioned individual. Suspecting a connection, we tightened our surveillance in hopes of tracking down our unknown visitor. Alas, our quarry is proving to be exceedingly elusive, almost as if he knows our movements ahead of time. But where whole units have failed, a lone adventurer may yet succeed. Acting independently and covertly, you may be able to close in on our quarry. Oh, why am I doing this while I'm yawning? I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm not a voice actor. But I feel like I should attempt to be professional. Acting independently and covertly, you may be able to close in on our quarry unnoticed. Fear and anxiety are beginning to take their toll upon the citizenry, Galvin. For their sake, I ask that you aid us in this investigation. You have my gratitude. With your help, I'm hopeful we will shed light upon this mystery. Begin your search at Lifemend Stump. It is there that the majority of the sightings took place. Be forewarned, my people cannot offer you support, lest our quarry catch scent of our presence and evade us yet again. Proceed with caution. Okay. Now, you may have noticed that it has turned to night. We have a night-day cycle, and it's quite lovely. That guy is AFK. So, we're actually... I had noticed when I was recording the first episode that the path that the cart takes through the Twelveswood actually seems to be I need to kill this stuff anyway. Actually seems to be, how do I put this, real, like set in the real area. We're gonna walk by those the rocks that I think it's called Raptor Rock or something like that. Like the cliffs. It's just basically really neat to me to be able to recognize these parts of the world now that I've been playing in this game so much. But yeah, we're gonna head over in that direction. I also got Venomous Bite, which is a really nice dot. My little damage over time business. And we might as well, I mean, this also helps you level early in case you're concerned about, you know, we just got our first actual, like casting thing that I would need to move away from there. So there's a lot of important mechanics to watch out for in this game. Mostly in dungeons, mostly against bosses, but a lot of even the most casual like enemies that you run across will have things you'll need to avoid. And it starts teaching you early, you know, move out of the area of effect, move out of this, you know, this clearly marked orange cone that this thing is going to blast something at you with. So it lets you know. Everything gets more complicated as you go on, but yeah, we went across this, we came from there, and we came across this bridge. So it makes me wonder where the carriage came from, because it's like, well, where did you come from, you know? Where were you traveling from? But we need to travel over this way, because the place we need to go to do this quest is back behind this waterfall. So you actually do have something going on behind the waterfall, which is kind of cool. There's this whole cavern back here. So a lot of these enemies you'll recognize as being from other Final Fantasy games. This game is chock-a-block full of references. And if you're wondering about whether there's certain things, I mean, we already saw Moogles. We saw the Chocobos pulling the wagon, the carriage. Other things may be making an appearance as well. You are about to enter an instance battle. Instance battles only occur during certain quests and missions. Take a moment to read the information displayed in the active help window before answering the call of duty. Level sync is in effect. You can't be. It'll sync you to level 9 if you're higher than that, for whatever reason. Which you probably wouldn't be at this point in time, but you never know. But it's a way of kind of keeping the combat to a certain level, so you can't go in like over prepared and knock things out in one hit. Ah, we have voices for the first time. An animated pugilist. And a short-tempered thaumaturge. As well as a Moogle. Nico Janai Kupo. Kuplo Koop. Cop. Oh, it's the Moogle that we met before. My friendly kitten is here. Well, cat. She just needed to be behind me for a second. As you can see, more references to the Calamity. Things haven't settled down yet, even though it's been 5 years. And this tree is now very angry. And so are those. So it's a good thing I'm not alone. Yeah, so we have quite a problem to deal with here, because all of the forest is now angry and cannot be pacified any other way, unfortunately. And this suspicious animated pugilist and the short-tempered thaumaturge are going to be friends that we will get to know very well eventually, but not just yet. I keep forgetting they extended the time on all of the dots and everything, which makes me so happy, but it's like I forget that I don't have to keep refreshing them every 30 seconds. It used to be 18 seconds when I started playing. Then they extended to 30. Now it's 45, and I am leveled up yet again. I'm going to have so many class quests to get through. Yeah, oh, and I got Second Wind, which I need to put there, because that's where Second Wind always goes. Second Wind is a very nice little ability for, you know, if something's just, you know, if you're not getting healing quick enough, you don't have any potions, and somebody isn't there to help you out, boy, it's good. These bulbs need to, these bulbs need to stop hitting me. Also, we need to make sure this elm is coming down. Everything is got to be killed. Unfortunately, there's also a bug flying around here. It's driving me crazy. Fortunately, this guy is almost done. Well done. We're almost there. There we go. What's this? A crystal. Interesting. Why was this here? Even stranger. Oh, now this place looks vaguely familiar. We were in the Void of Blackness before. I love this, this design. Oh, he's so pretty. I really like what I did. The ethereal sea.
光のクリスタルを手にしものよ。星の声を聞く者よ。我が名はハイデリン。星の秩序を保っていた断りは乱れ、世界は今闇で満ちようとしています。闇はすべてを蝕む、すべての命を奪う存在。
Little upskirt shot there.
闇に屈せぬ光の意志を持つ者よ。どうか星を滅びより救うためにあなたの力を。光のクリスタルは闇を払う力。世界を巡り、光のクリスタルを手に入れるのです。
There's the mother crystal, Eidolon. And I'm not the only one. Ooh. Dude, you almost hit me. It's so pretty. I'm awake.
エーテルにでも酔ったかい？急に倒れ込んでびっくりしたよ。なんじゃこれ。
And what have we here?
イクサル族の軍長クラスだ。こいつの仕業か。
An Ixal, and no ordinary Ixal either. A
しかし、
chieftain.
こんなところにまで侵入してくるなんて、何者かが先導してるって情報は本当かもな。こちらパパにも。
大丈夫？エーテル酔いはもう冷めた？
Genki desu.
なんだ？大きなクリスタル？何の話？
了解。更新終わり。グリダニアにいるツノミコトのエスミアンにこのことを知らせてくれるかい？僕たちは一度報告に帰るよ。
わかったクポー。
Over and out, Kupo. Oh, look at the sun filtering through the trees like that.
僕たちはここまでだ。
そこの剣を引き抜いて連兵所の人に届ければ何かわかるかもしれないよ。じゃあね。あれ？もしかしてさっきの冒険者クポロコップのこと見えてた？
今さらさあどうだかね。じきにわかるかもよ。いろいろとね。
I don't understand how the Mughals are apparently
いろ
not.
いろか。私も気になってることがあるんだけどね。深いね、その言葉。
お前が浅いんだよ。
The Mughals are apparently not visible to everyone, and yet they also serve as postmen, post-Mughals, and deliver letters, which means that everybody would need to see them. I don't understand the reasoning with that. Maybe it's just some Mughals. Maybe it's like special Mughals. Okay, so we have retrieved the sword from Lifemend Stump, and we're going to leave this episode here. We will pick up with delivering the sword back to Galfred at the Bannock. But for now, since this episode is almost an hour long, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Take care.